Hey, happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to Conversations with Curtis and our Friday live stream of the very first part of Return to Monkey Island. I'm super excited about that. How's everybody doing? How's your day been? How's your week been? Are you ready for the weekend? It has been a kind of crazy work week for me, but I don't think of this part as work, so it's nice to break away from that and hang out with you guys. I think I cleared my throat before with the mic on before during the intro. Not sure if everybody heard that. But now that I do these sighs at the end of each stream, maybe we should add a bookend of me clearing my throat like that before you see me. Yeah, so what's up? I'll bring Andrew, good God, my brain. I'll bring Daniel out in just a couple minutes. And he and I will chat a little bit, and then we'll dive into this new game. I was excited. I know that we didn't finish Curse, nor did we get to the other two, so I can't say that I got all the way through the games. But I'm excited to play Return to Monkey Island. I think the first two and the third one being all Ron Gilbert stuff is really what I'm particularly most interested in. And I hope you guys are okay with us switching around. But yeah, that's what we're going to do today. And what else? Anybody seen any good movies? Any what's the best movie you've seen in a while? I'll tell you what I saw that was really fun, and I highly recommend is Weird, the Weird Al Yankovic movie with Daniel Radcliffe. It's absolutely hilarious. One of the better comedies I've seen in a long time. So if you haven't seen it, and if you know the Weird Al a little bit, it's just so great. He totally turns the mock documentary or the biopic, he turns that totally on its head. So highly recommended. Infinity Pool, James saw. Great movie. Wow, fair. That's high praise. Okay. I have not seen that. I haven't seen anything. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, ATM machine. You're saying that the third wasn't made right. You're right. The third in all of the games, but of the three games that Ron Gilbert was involved in, those are the ones that are the most interesting to me. That's what I meant. Not that he was part of the third. Yeah. All right. Let's do this. Let's start by thanking our Patreon members. Thank you all so much for being a part of our family, keeping Conversations with Curtis going. These are our 10, 20, and above members that are on a monthly, patronage. It's just really very special that they do that. And if you're in a position to help them out, we sure could appreciate it and could use, we would put whatever we get to good use. Not just Patreon. I keep saying Patreon because that's but we started with, but Coffee is also a similar membership situation that you can join. You get all the same perks and all that stuff over there. And we get more of the money that you would like to give to us. And that brings us to Coffee. So our Coffee donors over the past 30 days. Let's see, do we have any changes? I have it really small because I'm on a different look here. So there we go. James Jenkins at number 1, Moffat Reborn, Jwex, Victor Chang, YT Wanderer, Scorpio, and Ray Koopa. Thank you all for being so generous over this past month. All right. I think that's all I got. Why don't we bring out Andrew? Hey, Andrew, are you there?
Hey.
How are you? You look like a guy I know named Daniel.
Yeah. In the last live stream, I told you that you keep forgetting things, and I said jokingly that you also forget my name from time to time.
Did I
but
say
it seems to be actually happening.
Nice. It did not, doesn't seem to be. It actually happened.
Nice. I wouldn't call it nice.
Anyway, yeah, that's what y'all have to look forward to. I'm probably older than most of y'all. So
Scorpio tipped
what's up?
$5. Look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Where? Thanks, Scorpio. Appreciate that. That's awesome. So Daniel, what were you going to say? What before he rudely interrupted us with his money?
What I was going to say is that we never reach a situation in which you forgot my name. So yeah, it's a new low. It's a new low for conversations with Curtis.
Oh, we haven't gone anywhere near that. We've got so much lower to go. The bar is not that. Oh, you're muted.
I am.
Unless you're talking to someone else. Okay.
No.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you. All right. What do you got to say for yourself besides feeling like I brought you to your new low?
Nothing. I'm excited to start playing Return to Monkey Island. This will be the first game from 2022 that we played. No, we played the Not for Broadcast. But this will be the latest game that I actually played from beginning to end.
Oh, so we're back to our mentor grasshopper roll.
Yeah, and it's fresh because I just played it like 6 months ago. So yeah.
All right. Well, let's see how it goes. So should we dive in?
Yep,
do we want to talk about what I need to know? There's 2.5 games we haven't played yet.
In the time that has passed since the first Monkey Island games and this one, things have changed in the gaming industry and in what is considered as a good user experience for players. So, in this game, you'll notice that we'll have a scrapbook, which will give you a recap of all of the Monkey Island games, which is great since we skipped Curse, and we skipped Curse after playing like 50% or 40% of it. We completely skipped Escape, and we skipped Tales. And so the scrapbook will give you a recap of what's important for the game for Return. And there's a cool feature when you load a saved game after a couple of days, it gives you a previously section that lets you know what happened in the game since you started playing until that point in the game.
Oh my gosh, it puts you out of the job.
Yeah. Now I'll only have to run OBS.
That's awesome. That's super cool. Surprising that hasn't been done before. Are there other games that do that?
Well, not that I know of, but I haven't seen it in other games.
Wow.
Another thing is that there's a built-in hint book. And this is something that was also done in Ron's latest adventure game, Thimbleweed Park, in which you can have, in Thimbleweed Park, you had a phone number you could call, and it would be a hotline where it would help you if you're stuck. You'd ask questions and you get answers. And over here you have a book with hints.
Okay. Oh, I got you. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm ready. I'm ready. I got nothing holding me back. Let's do it.
Okay. Look at us. A new layout.
A new layout.
We're at opposite sides of the screen.
I'm loving Daniel being in control of the OBS stuff. I really appreciate it quite a bit.
Let's see. Okay, let me start off by running a sound. Let us know if you guys can hear the music.
I can hear it. It's like really loud, but maybe it's just because I'm hearing it on Zoom.
Is it okay now?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it seems, I kept clicking without looking at the percentage, but it seems that I can go over 100%.
Yeah. Holy crap.
So
they're just changing the numbers, like 11.
Turn up to 11. Okay, is the sound fine now, everyone?
Good for me.
Paul,
Oh yeah, I
someone
heard a
saying
bit
it's
loud too, but I think that was before you made that.
okay. ATM machine is asking Writer's Cut or not. We're not gonna play the Writer's Cut, but we are going to play the hard version and not the easy version, because either way it's not a long game. So yeah.
What's the difference between a writer's cut and the long version?
Well, the Writer's Cut is a feature in the settings which allows you to add scenes that they edited out because of pacing. So, for example, there are longer conversations.
Oh, interesting. I see.
So it's a director's cut of sorts, but it's not a director's cut in which they think it's better. They just re-added all the things they removed for pacing.
Yeah, in case somebody wants to geek out on it, that's there for you.
Yep.
Yeah, let's play the thing that let's play their cut version.
Okay. So first of all, the scrapbook.
Hey, want to see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures.
Okay.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate.
Nice.
That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters.
Remember the piranha? The dogs? The piranha dogs?
The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy. Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility. This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. Things took an unexpected... And this is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time. Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck. I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine. LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified. Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same. On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath.
Okay, so this just tells us the story of all the games.
Yeah.
Does this take us through all?
Yeah, through all of the games. It mainly focuses on the first and second game which we played, and briefly mentions the third and fourth.
Gotcha.
The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear. On the island was a gigantic... I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrot. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface. There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists. We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. It was the beginning of something magical. These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop.
This is from the second game.
I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times. The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets. Elaine always seems to know when I need her. Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic,
Jenkins
but then,
70
so was
pieces
I.
of 8. I really loved this game. It's a sincere love letter to everyone who grew up with this stuff.
Thank you, James Jenkins, and you're right. It's a great game.
Yeah. I gotta tell you, it's just because we stopped playing Curse at some point with us, and we might come back to it at some point, but time being of the essence here, we're not stopping at home. My kids love it, and we're still going to play. And like you guys, it's fun to because of us and because of all of you and you, Daniel, you have created something that we're connecting. I'm connecting to my family in a way I didn't think I ever would. Yeah, this is the kind of thing that we're going to talk about. They're totally going to remember this time of their lives, like when we played these games, and it's pretty awesome.
It's pretty awesome that these games are so timeless that you can actually create new memories with these games, with the first, second, and third games in 2023.
Ever since I was a kid,
Let me just skip.
Monkey
I
Island
turned
was
down the music volume.
One time, Elaine got
This is from
turned
the
into
third
a
game.
statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. That guy never gives up. The fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture. I got buried alive.
We just got buried alive in the last live stream.
Aw, good times.
It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle. Things backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game, set, matchmaker.
So they got married.
Oh, good. So they really just kind of zipped through it really quick, just to kind of give you the basics.
Yeah, because it's at first when they started talking about creating a sequel for Return to Monkey Island, there was a debate whether or not Ron Gilbert is going to acknowledge the other games that he wasn't part of. Like, is he going to use the plot lines from those games in some way? So this just gives you a background of what's important. Some plot lines may have been ignored.
This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering. Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride.
So this is from the fourth game.
Okay.
This is
LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time.
this part of the game, just like the first game had insult sword fighting, and the third game tried to do insult sword fighting of sorts. Yeah. So the fourth game had something like Mortal Kombat, but it was called Monkey Combat. And since then, the project leader, Mike Stemley, apologized for that section of the game because it's hard.
LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire...
What?
Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire.
You were saying?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the YouTube channel, and just so you know, on my screen anyway, you are just hidden, not hidden, but you're right behind the subscribe button. And so I'm not sure if that's okay with you, or if you want to, is there a way to turn that subscribe button off?
It's like Monsters Incorporated, when Mike Wazowski was covered by the barcode in the magazine, but he was still thrilled to be in the magazine. Can you see my face?
Yeah, I can see your face.
It's fine.
Okay, good.
Click the subscribe button.
Yeah, right. It'll look like you're tickling Daniel under his chin.
Maybe you should remove it in the settings, because usually you can choose on YouTube whether or not the subscribe should appear at all times. Yeah. Okay.
Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed.
This is from Tales of Monkey Island, which came out in 2009.
I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy. The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course. Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure.
Okay, so we reached the end of the scrapbook. If I flip through, since I finished the game, I will see a recap of this game, and we're not going to see it because it spoils the game, so we're going to start playing.
All right, let's do it.
Let me just turn down the volume a bit. Okay. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Do you remember how the second game ended?
Oh, just a second. I'm not ready. Yes, I do remember that.
How did it end?
Hold on here.
I'm putting pop and hot.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's do it. Boom! I'm excited.
Okay, pop quiz, hotshot. How did the second game end?
Oh, they walked out of the circus tent, and the whole thing was just the two boys sort of
Yep.
using their imaginations and pretending, and it wasn't real.
Albert, subtitles? Yeah, subtitles are our own. Don't worry. Okay, let's play. Hard mode.
I would totally play the easy mode. If it was just me. All right, what do they look like?
Take this, LeChuck! Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you
Those are
kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You
Pretend
were
they're our
probably
parents.
worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real. Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Okay, so first of all, an ATM machine asked for...
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Asked for... let's see, speech only, text only.
Okay, can we talk about it for a second?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So, what I recall was exactly that. They all came out. Were the first 10 or so lines the exact same lines from the first game or the end of the second game?
Yeah, more or less.
So not 100%, but just enough that it's they were emulating what happened at the end of the second game.
Mm-hmm.
And then the big switch is that what we didn't get in that game was that what we got in that game is that they were just with their parents and they were going back home. But in this one, we realized that they aren't their parents and that something else is going on. So now the question I have is, I thought that as soon as because these two are sort of the protagonist and antagonist in the last one, right?
Yeah,
he's Chuck,
it's Guybrush and Chucky.
Yeah, and so I felt like if they immediately went sort of at each other again, it would make sense. But now they're all. So I guess they are just a couple kids.
But
that
you know, when they were at the end of the game, when basically the scene turned into this, you could see that they're brothers. They didn't fight as brothers. You could only see Chucky have lightning bolts coming out of his eyes, which he talked about in this game, but it didn't appear in the second game.
Okay. All right. I'm loving it. Let's go.
Okay.
So now you're moving. Can you move both kids around or just the child?
No, I'm just moving Guybrush now. In terms of, wait a second. Let me turn down the music a bit. In terms of interface, there aren't any verbs. You only have the cursor, and whenever you place the cursor on something, you have one or two options.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs.
For example,
with
when I place the
cheese
cursor on
inside.
Chucky, it's if I click the left mouse button, Chucky has good ideas, and then we'll talk to him. While other things will have 2 options, and then you'll let me know which one I should click. Okay?
Yeah, I think I'll get that a little bit as we go, but yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
So
let's find out what Chucky's ideas are.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Okay, so we gotta go there.
okay.
Is that all we get from that moment?
Yeah, and this is our inventory.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
And in our inventory is another thing that has changed in adventure games since the 90s. You have a to-do list of all the things you need to do.
Oh, let's do it. It's awesome.
So, for example,
Oh my gosh, this makes it so easy. I would imagine, because you know what your goal is.
you know, when I saw these lists in Thimbleweed Park and here, then I said, man, this is super easy. But then again, in the older games, you had lists for specific parts of the game. So, for example, when the voodoo lady would need something, then she'd give you a recipe. Then you have a small list for that part of the game. But in these games, you actually have a to-do list of everything you need to do from this point on.
I'm playing Little Nightmares too with our kids, and we're about halfway through the game, and
did you know you can keep
only
a
at the middle of it we realized that you can gather hats, because the kid wears a bag over his head, and then you can gather hats along the way and change the hats. But and it wasn't until like halfway through that we saw a hat and we're like, what's this? But then we realized we missed a whole bunch. It would have been nice if we knew in advance that we should be looking for certain things along the way rather than just stumbling upon them. So I like this.
Now, another thing, you'll get a hint book during the game in which, whenever you're stuck, you can look at the hint book and get very vague hints, or try again and get more accurate hints regarding what you need to do next.
Nice.
Now, what I liked about this feature is that they removed the hints from the game itself, because sometimes in the adventure games from the 90s, when you'd ask some character something too many times, he'd give you a hint of what you need to do, or sometimes the main character would say, maybe I should try this, or maybe I should try that.
Right.
So now, because you have a hint book, they don't need to do that. So if you don't use the hint book, it's a bit more difficult than it used to be, which is fun.
But you get the choice. It's up to
you. Get the choice for an easy game, super easy game with hint book, or a bit harder than.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Okay.
Well, you're my hint book.
Sticking it in your armpit.
Okay. So where should we go next?
So we got. Let's. Can we talk to the dude up on the wake up
this
the guy?
One? Wakey.
Yeah.
Wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Phil!
Ah, he's dead to the world.
All right, check out the parrot.
Sounds real.
Okay.
Yeah, let's muck around.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
Let's do it. I like how fast it is. Jeez.
And you can even run.
Looks
how
like
did
they
people
need a
feel
swabby
about?
in here. I'll never be the ship's swabby. That is really, really low.
So that's not Guybrush. Doesn't sound like Guybrush. That doesn't sound like what's his name? Dominic.
In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
Okay, so for example, you have the storekeeper here, and you have 2 options. If you click the left button, it's wow, check out those glasses, and then right click, ask him for stuff.
Gotcha. What else? Can I look around? Is there other things to look at too?
Well, we have how much is the chicken foot fries, and order some chicken foot fries. We have how much is the grog, order a grog. And that key is on a peg leg.
Okay. Well, gosh, let's do it all. Let's do that key is on a peg leg.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it.
That's not Dominic, is it? That's just a little kid.
I on my head. Out using hands.
You want to snag the key?
Sure. Yeah, but I'm asking, am I correct?
Right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Oh, it's like a bathroom key. I see. Anyways, I think I've got my. I'm curious how people responded to the artwork after fine, because I know there was a big to do before.
Victor Chang just asked you in the chat, what do you think of the art style, Paul?
I like it. I think it feels very much like Saturday morning cartoons, and but I like that as I'm looking at it, the sort of blocky nature of it. It seems like a natural progression to where it was going. I love like the background stuff, like seeing the flies. They look like they're in 3D.
I love the fact that they're breathing. You see that they're moving.
They're breathing. You can see. Yeah, it's really. I like how quick they move.
I want to see 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
These little moments of him that just they know that we're paused for some reason, so they're giving us some fun things along the way. I think it's great. I think it's really neat. But what about the majority of the gaming world?
Well, as you well know, there was some controversy regarding the art style, but I understand
but did it
why.
ultimately be? Yeah, you did or didn't?
I don't understand why, but eventually this became the most successful Monkey Island. I think it sold most units up to this point, according to what their producer said. So, yeah, I think it was just a very loud minority of people that really just hated Ron or whatever.
Yeah, or they just had.
But anyway, on next Thursday, I'm going to talk to Bill Tiller, who was the art director for Curse of Monkey Island. And what I think that people don't remember is that when Curse of Monkey Island came out, people were very critical of that art style because they were used to the...
Oh, yeah. My kids hated it. They hated it at first, but now they love it. Yeah.
To the pixel art of the first and second game. And the third was... The changes were too jarring for some people. But now it seems to be their favorite. Like when we started Curse, everyone kept saying how Curse of Monkey Island was their favorite game. Yeah. So maybe this game needs 25 years to be appreciated accordingly.
Feels like it is over. I think overall it seems to have won people over. I should like it.
Okay, we have the.
Oh, but before we just one last thing, I just want to make sure I'm clear about this. This voice of the young kid Guybrush is not Dominic Armato, but he'll come. But Dominic is only voicing the older Dominic, and that's what happened in the last game too. Because it sounds like a kid's voice. It doesn't sound like Dominic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure, and don't think it's the same voice actor since the kid they used
but
in
they found
2009 is now 50.
Hey, come on.
Everyone's 50. No matter what you did, if you worked on an adventure game, you're now 50.
Yeah, right. All right, here we go.
Okay.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
You want us to talk to the counter guy?
Yeah, let's talk to him. Let's ask him for stuff.
You kids better have money.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of money.
Oh, there we go. Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs? Let's see. Can we get mug of grog, please? So those are the 3 things we want. Might as well just ask them down. Let's do. We're not going to be able to get him yet because he has no money. But try scurvy dogs. That's what we're doing.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8, that's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
Yeah, please.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Okay, so if you heard, there was a sound effect, and it showed the to-do list popping up over here. So
A
now,
sound effect said it was okay. Gotcha.
so now we have something new in our to-do list. So now we have to buy scurvy dogs, but we know that we need to find the coin in order to do so. So our to-do list is now updated.
Sweet. Yeah, I kind of figured that one. That was the next one. I guess we gotta go. This guy, unless he's left already, right?
Who's
Didn't
he?
leave? No, I thought that we got the guy to leave.
No, he's over here. He
Okay,
wants us
so
to
let's
get
go-
a piece of 8.
yeah.
Chucky suggested that we go to the outhouse across
All right,
the
check
street.
it out. Yeah, let's go.
Now, Scorpio said that Curse was his first Monkey Island game, and I had a theory that I tested on a few people.
Did you know your feet won't
and
smell
it
if you
worked
don't wash
for
them?
the time being. It seems that people's most favorite Monkey Island game is the first one they played. So, for example, the first Monkey Island I played was the second one, so it's my favorite.
Is
Some
it?
people, yeah, and some people played Curse. Curse was their first introduction to Monkey Island, so this is their favorite game. And some people played Escape as their first Monkey Island game, and I feel sorry for them.
Well, I'll bet the people who played the worst Monkey Island game, which is the one that is the most commonly referred to as the worst one.
Escape.
Okay, I'll bet you the people who watched that first, probably after they played the other games, went, "Oh yeah, these ones are better."
Probably.
At home,
Okay.
I've got a collection of old scurvy
Okay,
dog
so this
sticks
is the
that fills a whole
outhouse.
shoebox.
You want us to go into the outhouse?
Yeah, we gotta go with the coin.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Good, you unlocked it.
Ugh,
Okay.
what is that?
So we have what's this little metal thing?
Yeah, let's do that.
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
Search for coins in the toilet. Let's pick that up. Can we pick it up?
Yeah. You can peel the slug off the floor.
Yeah, peel the
Fake
slug off the
coin
floor.
is almost as good as a real coin.
Yeah, I like that they show us the close up. Yeah, let's keep looking around. Coins all over the place.
Okay. Search for coins in the toilet?
Yeah, man.
Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay. Gross.
Okay.
Wait, do it again. Can we go in? We can't go. We can't make them go in?
The toilet?
Yeah. All right.
We
Some
have
places you go have scurvy dogs
this
with
smell-
cheese inside.
metal thing that looks
Yeah.
like a coin. You want
Okay.
to try it out with the
Yeah.
counter guy?
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Nice. We did it. Solved
Take
our
'em,
first problem. We
boy.
got a new to-do item too.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours. Yum! What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Let's look at our list.
There's mess around and explore and find our real parents.
And those have always been there, right?
No.
Well, they just showed
been
up,
added. You see, they have a notification next to them because they're new.
and they're new, and they're important because they're exclamation points. Let's go mess around and explore a little.
Okay. So we can mess around over here, which is where we came from the other game.
Yeah, let's go
I
check
can
all that
stand
out.
up.
Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Get back. Oh.
I checked the barrel.
Oh, okay. Well, wait, what did he say? He doesn't want us to go in that door?
Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
That's where we came from in the previous game.
Oh, right. Okay, I see.
At home,
I see.
I've got a collection of old scurvy
Okay,
dog
go-
sticks
yeah,
that fills a whole
go to the
shoebox.
beach.
You want to tie up
Tie up
Chucky?
Yeah, tie up Chucky.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Chucky has good ideas. Tie up Chucky. Tie up Chucky.
Hey, Chucky, stand
Nah,
over
he
here
won't
for
budge.
a minute.
No
Okay,
way.
so he's not. Chucky
You
has
want
good
to talk
ideas.
to him?
Yeah.
I wonder where those two people we were following went.
That's all he has to
No,
say.
he's telling us he wants us to go find them. Can we go to the beach? Probably not.
Nope.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy
Okay.
dog warm by sticking it in your
Scurvy dog.
armpit?
We can't go in that house, so yeah, let's go follow where the parents were.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm
Good
making
faces.
a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Okay, you've got new stuff to do on your to-do list.
All
Mess
right.
around and explore, check out the anchor, beat Chucky in a race, feed the duck, add some sauce to my scurvy dog. Not all of this is essential, and some of these are skippable. And so we can keep messing around, or we can find our real parents.
I can go either way. I'm all for like just seeing all the fun stuff that they've created for us to find. I'm also up for, getting on with the story. What would you suggest?
Well, we can do half of the things on the list and then go find our real parents to get the
Okay,
story
let's do
going.
that. Let's do that.
Hey, Chucky, want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
I win!
There they are.
So this is, for example, a great example of how you can teach the player of the user interface by having him do a small challenge. So for example, when I click somewhere, then Guybrush walks there. But when I double click, he runs. So by using this challenge, it teaches me that I can run, and this is the only way I can beat Chucky, by double clicking and by making Guybrush run. So that's
Awesome.
really-
And you would have had to figure that. That might have taken you a while to figure out. How did you figure that out?
because they tell you in the controls that you can do that.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But, most people skip the tutorial and most people don't read the instructions. So having this challenge helps you learn that this
Yeah.
is a feature in the game.
Great. We found these dudes. Go
Yeah,
check.
let's talk.
Yeah.
Excuse me,
Yes?
could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Talk to them again.
Yeah.
Excuse me,
Yes?
will you pretend to
Your
be our
parents?
parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
One more time.
Excuse me,
Yes?
So these are
Yeah.
the same two options.
Okay. Never mind.
never mind.
Load up there. Oh,
Practice sword fighting.
let's do that.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
Nuh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
So what
In
did you learn?
France, They call a scurvy dog
Nothing.
a chien scorbut.
Let's go. Can we go to that guy on the thing? The bouncy
I found
guy?
a 4-leaf
What
clover.
did you just do?
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
The guy in the...
Wait. How did you? Wait. You're just finding things without me here.
No,
What-
I walked over here and he just picked it up.
On his own?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you?
Okay,
I guess
so-
you can't click on the bouncy guy. Can you do that?
No, the bouncy
Okay.
guy is not clickable.
All right.
We
I'm
have
beginning to realize because he's muted, right, and he's not in any way colorful. That's a hint that they're not playable, right?
it's just in the background. Let's see what else we've got here. We have pick up
Well-
the coin,
Oh yeah, pick up the coin.
and we have a wishing well.
And, oh, I don't want to. Oh, I guess we don't need the coin right now. So I guess we have to put the coin in the wishing well. I wish Chuck had a mustache. I wish he would disappear. I wish for a cool plant. I wish for another scurvy dog. I wish I could speak backwards. Oh boy, who's D?
D is this girl.
Oh, I wish for a cool plant. How about I wish we could speak backwards?
I wish we could speak backwards. Or what is...
Yes, you know.
Yes, well, helps it. Yes, you go.
That was fun.
Ah, man, it wore off.
Too bad. You made more sense than usual.
Okay, so there's something about the wishing well that we're going to come back to, but we only have a little bit of time.
So you see, we already beat Chucky in a race. We practiced sword fighting. We found the 4-leaf clover.
Nice. Okay. What else is there? What about go through that fence? Yeah.
Are we done here? We might not be able to come back if we head this way.
Oh, maybe
So this
not.
gives you a hint that if you want to keep exploring the other activities, you can. If not, we can continue with the game.
Okay, let's go ahead and continue. I'm sure all of you went back and.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah.
Whoa!
We got scurvy dog.
There's Guybrush.
So now the ending of game 2 is different, right?
Now the ending of game 2 may hint that the kid isn't Guybrush.
It totally hints that the kid is in Guybrush. We now know that the story in 1 and 2 was the dad telling this story to his son, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Let's keep playing. You'll get.
Oh
some
my
of the
gosh, this is good. This is great.
Those have
Did people go
toenails.
nuts when they saw this moment?
Yeah,
Did people
I
just go?
went nuts for this moment.
You did?
Yep.
Oh, good, because my response to it is very. It is one of those like no way, but I hope I'm not the only one who felt that way.
And stuff.
Apparently not.
Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
Ah,
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Somebody tipped $20. Loved this intro when I first played it. Looking forward to seeing you guys play the rest.
oh, nice. Who was that?
Someone.
Someone. Hello, someone. It's funny. Thank you for that. I'm just a little adrift. I'm going to direct my daughter's play of a production of The Odyssey that I adapted a long time ago, and for kids, just a kind of a very silly little adaptation. But as I'm reading The Odyssey, there's I forgot about the great story where somebody asks Odysseus his name, and he says, "Nobody. My name is Nobody." And then when the Cyclops is asked who stabbed his eye, he goes, "Nobody stabbed my eye, Dad." And so the dad let Odysseus go because he used the word nobody. So I like that. I like your.
But unlike that story, we just found out that Victor Chang was the one who donated the $20.
Oh, thank you. I loved that it was someone for a second, but thank you, Victor. Really appreciate that. Oh, this is super, super great because it just means that in the first however long we've been playing, but this first little section, I've already had my mind blown a couple of times in terms of how it's changed. So it's really, really fun.
Is this a long story?
So he said that he's going to tell the story of the Secret
Yeah.
Monkey.
I
now,
think maybe
yeah.
I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Nice. I thought his kid was going to walk away and he was just going to tell the story to us. Here we go. Now this
Goosebumps.
official beginning of the game, right? In the Caribbean. Nice. The island of Melee. Nice. What a great. I've always loved those long. What are those scenes called before the credits? Whatever that opening.
The cold open.
Oh, I love the cold open. One of my favorites of all time is from Raising Arizona. It just goes on forever and then you think the movie has started a long time ago, and then you get the credits, and this has that same kind of feel.
So as I can see, this is a recreation of the intro for the first game, because that game also started in the island of Melee, and it also started deep in the Caribbean, the island of Melee.
Yeah.
And you have the fire up top from the Outlook. Remember him?
Oh yeah. Man, we love that guy.
Well, we're gonna love him even more. We should get Jen. We should interview her.
Who?
Actually, this entire list of credits is just people that we should interview.
Totally. Who's Jen?
The producer.
Oh, I'd love to talk to her.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi.
I'll bet when
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
I'll bet when Dominic, he had that great story about doing this, getting the call to do this part again, and I'll bet that line, it feels good to be on Melee Island. I bet you nothing ever was more true than what he said when he said it,
Yep.
Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
Chucking out my wife. He's an evil zombie ghost. Can we do all of them, or you just get to choose a couple?
There's a couple.
He's a zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas.
He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
That guy steals all my best ideas.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me.
Kidnap my wife.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened.
And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point.
I'm mounting my own voyage.
I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Oh no, is Mancomb Seagood gonna be there?
Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
At least you remember his name.
I can never forget Mancomb.
Okay, so in our inventory we have the to-do list. We have a coin purse. We have an art pen. My state-of-the-art pen, sorry. And this, the horse armor, is something that only people who pre-ordered the game got in their inventory. So people who bought the game after it came out don't have this in their inventory. And since I pre-ordered the game, I have this in my inventory. It's totally useless, but it's there.
You don't use it for anything?
You can try to use it on several objects in the game. You get funny responses, but it's useless.
Wow. Okay. Let's go on down. Oh yeah, I remember this place. Nice. Check out the re-elect thing.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's dedicated to dedication.
Governor Carla.
Okay.
So we have LeChuck's ship over here, and we have the Scum Bar. Where do you want to go?
Scum Bar, baby. All right, check out all the people. Let's see what we got.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Okay. Talk to the other pirates?
Yeah.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Not letting us. Oh, that was fast. I wish we could. I wish they wouldn't have just pushed us here so fast. Would have been nice to be able to make.
Over here you have the Scum Bar music, which is very similar to the one, which is exactly like the one in the first game. And when you go to the pirate leaders, it turns into a rock remix of that.
Yeah. Is there any of the stuff that we can pick up, like that book? Okay. Yeah,
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you think you are exactly?
Hey, Daniel. Oh, never mind. Okay. I was looking on Twitch. It looked like we were.
Anyway, in the meantime, I'll say that at the end of this live stream, I'm going to release my conversation with Gary Winnick on Patreon. The release date on YouTube for everyone will be April 2nd, which is next Sunday. But for Patreon members, they're going to have an early access for it from today until Wednesday, in which that link will turn into a premiere link. Nice. So yeah, okay, and we have 12. Should we keep playing?
Yeah, but while we're stopped for a second, do me a favor. It's driving me crazy. Will you widen the crop of my camera? Like if I just go over to the side a little bit, there you go. Oh, thank you so much. Now I can breathe. Now I can move. I feel like I was in a box. I was in an invisible box. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Okay, so
Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent? It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
Not exactly a raid.
It's not exactly a raid.
What else would we be interested in?
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
Ting. Value, it's a prize of incredible cultural value. It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved. It's a personal passion of mine. I really want to find it. Let's do it's a prize of incredible cultural value.
It's a prize of incredible cultural value.
Culture? You mean like a cheese or something?
They're so right.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out.
You at least consider advancing me some funds. Hire me a crew. I could make it worth your while to help me. Could you at least point me towards an available ship? Let's try the first one. What the heck? They're going to say no, but...
Which one? The second one?
First one.
First one.
Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
Hire me a crew.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
Yeah, go for it.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies. Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
Yeah. All right. Oh, let's check our thing. Keep us on track. Get or find a ship, find the secret of Monkey Island, and relive the glory days. Okay.
That's on my to-do list at all times.
Right.
I have a Monkey Island t-shirt.
Oh, yeah. I saw it earlier, and I meant to ask you about it, and then...
It's my Tales of Monkey Island t-shirt.
Nice. All right, let's go to the boat.
Let's go to the boat.
Looks very ghost-like. The ship. Job openings. Sure, might as well. Let's look at the job
clipboard
openings
in your
first.
hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job. I'm short a swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Wait a minute. Have you got anything more senior? No thanks. I'm getting my own expedition together. I think we're not going to be able to get our expedition together. Let's ask about anything more senior.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
I could be... I don't know. They're all so good. I could be the gunner.
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
I could be a second mate.
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated?
I thought so.
All right, so we can't do anything. Okay, never mind.
Okay, never mind.
Let's look at the thing before we...
Expedition
decide.
to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas.
Okay, all right.
Equal opportunity employer.
I'd say, here's my thought, and you can... is that we say that we want to be a SWAT. I can't imagine there are two options in this game where one you go to sea with LeChuck and the other one you stay behind and get your own crew. So I think that if we ask we want to be a swabby and we end up going on the boat, then that was the right choice. And if we try to be a swabby and they...
$20, it might be difficult for him. A ship's gunner needs to have skills of a certain caliber. And a ship's surgeon? Well, you need to be a cut above the rest.
That's great.
A dad joke, and it's not even a $1 joke.
Oh, that's funny. That's awesome. It's funny. Thank you, Zwex.
By the way, Zwex, I contacted you on Discord regarding the raffle from the last live stream. I sent you a list of games to choose from. So take a look at that and get back to me. There's a game waiting.
Okay, so that's my thinking is that if we tried to be a swabby and that's not the way the game wants us to go, it'll kind of kick us off.
Well, the plot is pretty linear, so you won't have two paths, like you getting a ship or you going on a chuck. There's only one thing that's actually going to happen in the story.
Okay, in that case, let's ask if we can be a swabby.
Yes?
I want to ask about that swabby job after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
See, I know. Yeah. And Andrew LeChuck. Remember I called you Andrew Day. We got to do that. Andrew LeChuck.
Nephew.
Oh, ballsy play, Andrew. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Okay, so we got to get our own dudes. All right.
That's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes,
Yeah,
but then
good.
suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
You're
Also, I
like
need
Boy
one
Brush. You always ask these questions.
What's that?
You're like Boy Brush.
I am. I totally am. Yeah. Okay. So basically the game and Guybrush is telling us that we're not going to go find our own crew, that we're going to find a way to get on this boat, get our mop, and then get the crew. So this is our journey going onto this boat.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I take away from this. Does that satisfy? Is that true?
Maybe
Why
true.
was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't
Okay,
sell
let's
us
go
out
find
to
that.
Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him
Wally.
in a different way.
Pressure is on Wally. Okay, so we got to go find Wally. We also got to find a mop. Maybe the
Wanna
mop.
enter the scum bar again?
I wasn't going to, but maybe because just if you're telling me there's something kind of interesting in there.
Look at this guy.
Hey, yeah, let's say a Cobb.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Wait, which one's Cobb?
Cobb is the one from Loom that in the original Secret of Monkey Island kept telling you to ask him about Loom.
Oh, right. Place does seem different from what I remember. Yeah, it's asking who wants to come.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Place does seem different from what I remember.
Yeah, the place
Tell me
does
about
seem
it.
different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
Come on.
Tell me about Loom.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
We had to do that. I gotta do it again.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body has fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
One more time.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
This is just what was written on the box.
Now get lost.
It is what's written on
Nice
the
talking
box.
to you.
Yeah.
That's
Now,
good.
At this point in the game, you get an achievement from Steam.
Yeah.
Get an achievement for bothering.
Nice. Let's go find Wally. He's in the one of just. Oh yeah, head to Low Street. Wait. I don't remember Wally
Elaine?
being.
I remember Wally being because Wally wasn't in Low Street because Low Street is from the first game and he was in the second game. So.
Oh, Wally wasn't in the first game at all.
You.
Oh, okay.
Guybrush.
Hey, Elaine.
Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
So this is Elaine, Paul. Remember her?
Well, she looks a lot better than when the last time I saw her. She was a big, fat guy with a deep voice who was selling stuff out of his jacket. How's your
I was hoping
prevent-
you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
Aw, how's your scurvy prevention project?
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of lines to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Social program. Wait a minute. So Elaine is. Hold on. What was that? I was just gonna. What did she just say? She's trying to give us a plot thing. What's happening?
A scurvy project. Scurvy prevention.
Okay. Oh, is the same actress voiced that character all through?
No, at one point she was voiced by an American actress, and people disliked it, so they got back the actress who did it in the remastered version and the third game.
Okay, but she was in the first game or the.
She was in the remasters and in the third game, but in the fourth game, they got a different actress with an American accent.
Gotcha. Okay. Sounds like we're met Captain Madison. Who's Captain Madison? Let's read. Let's go down in order. Let's just do the whole thing.
You won't believe how I'm getting to Monkey Island.
I've known you a long time. Try me.
I'm planning to sign on to LeChuck's crew, mutiny them, and take the ship.
Oh dear. Isn't there an easier way?
Oh, trust me, that is the easy way.
Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She
Is
laughed
that
at
one
me.
of the three pirates in?
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
Okay, I have to get going.
I have to get going.
Oh, so do I. Lots to do. Bye.
Bye.
Check out our hints. And we'll take the flyer. Solve problem. Quartermaster recognized me and won't hire me. Okay, we got to figure that out. Seize LeChuck's ship at the earliest opportunity. Find the secret. So yeah, got to do that. Okay, go get the flyer.
Okay, take the flyer.
Yeah. Well,
Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
Read the flyer.
Yeah.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end.
Let's go into the real Voodoo's going out of business sale.
The International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Woman.
The voodoo lady.
Voodoo lady.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
All right, let's just go through it.
You mean?
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
Yeah.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way. Think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat.
Nice.
Thanks.
No charge.
It's similar to what the hint keeper says in Phantasmagoria. That use me wisely. Too many hints can spoil the game.
Yeah.
No, use me
Great.
sparingly.
Let's pick some stuff up. We got a knife, we got a frog. Let's pick some things up. Find out what they are.
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
I really want this. Yeah.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
They absolutely should have sped her voice up like they did in those commercials.
Yeah.
I said they absolutely should have sped her voice up that they do on the ends of, drug commercials where it's just like triple speed. It would have been very funny if they did that.
Yeah, I heard it when I was in the US. It's insane the speed in which they play. I guess no one reads in that speed. And the side effects. I once heard a commercial where they said side effects may be weird dreams. What the hell?
Yeah, right. God.
I mean, death is an acceptable side effect. Makes sense. But weird dreams, come on.
Threads or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the
Victor,
consequences of
as
any
to your
use or
question, this
misuse
is
of this
not
product.
the
By
writer's
verbally
cut.
assenting to these
This
terms,
is the actual game.
purchaser
Yeah,
hereby
right.
assumes
That's
all
hilarious.
liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Oh my god, no, keep going.
Oh, is this
thank
where I say
goodness.
yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Dang. All right, let's get the frog. Find out what's going on.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
What?
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Let's find some other stuff to get. What else is there? Yeah, disguises. We need disguises.
This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its
That's our checklist
abilities.
now. Okay, we gotta get that. Nice basket.
An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. Too bad it's empty.
Yeah, we're gonna need those at some point. Can we go? Okay, yeah, a little head.
It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not, but the tourists like them.
Yeah. All right. Statue.
Keep up the good work, buddy.
All right. Yeah, check out the
It's an
rugged safe.
unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
You open it? Try to open
I'd need a lot of keys to open that.
I guess ask about it. Maybe we can find out more.
How much for the safe?
It is not for sale at any price. As I said, it has been placed with me for safekeeping.
You want to keep
Nothing
exploring?
else for us? I guess we say goodbye. I guess we go. All right. Yeah, let's go. Oh, what's there? Let's go there. Wally's.
Hey, Wally.
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again, too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
All right. Yeah, let's go for it. Mop. We need a mop.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
Well, I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well,
Yeah, good,
it
agree.
doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
Aha. Yeah, go for it.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
Just do them all.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. Haha, a little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
You landed on your feet after all these years.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh.
Okay. We grab stuff? Yeah.
Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the
Victor Chang tipped $10. Hope my name goes through this time. Here's your goal.
Oh!
Thank you, Victor.
Hey, thanks, Victor. Sorry, did it not go through last time? Did we not see?
No, last time I think he didn't write his name, so it said someone donated.
Oh, there we go. There we go. It came through right through. We got your name. Thanks, Victor. Thanks, Victor someone.
So now we're going to have a Wheel of Curtis.
Nice.
By the way, everyone, probably after this live stream, I'm going to remove all of the live stream links that were created, and I'm going to edit this together to one video so that you won't need to find it later. So I'll post new links on...
But you'll lose the chats though, right?
Yeah, but we have them in various locations in the video.
Okay.
finest maps.
Okay, we have an old lamp, we have a monocle.
Yeah, let's grab everything. Grab it all.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
So you saw him steal it?
Mm-hmm.
That old lamp. Check it out.
I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason.
I'm confused.
When you play this game with headphones, and when I was in Wally's shop, I could hear a cracking sound on the right headphone, and there's a fireplace going on in this scene, and you could hear wood cracking, and it bothers me.
It bothers you because it felt real?
No, because I always thought there's something else going on, but it's just wood cracking from
that
somewhere
fire.
over.
That's funny. Okay. What about, can we pick up the lamp? What's important about the lamp?
I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason.
Give it to him?
I think so. I don't remember this one.
This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Should I look around? Or
Yeah. Just look at everything. Look at it. Talk.
What will they think of next? I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that.
Wait, no. Is there anything in his? Okay, I guess we. Yeah. Okay, no worries.
In the boxes?
In the back there, yeah, for the boxes.
Slightly suspicious.
Hey, Wally,
ladder.
what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Okay, so this is stuff we'll all figure out later. I guess we can't go in that other room, though, right?
Nope.
Okay, let's go down. To go straight. Yep. Over to High Street. Oh, there we go.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink,
Moffat
chickens.
Reborn tipped $25. I'm so glad I can pop on a live stream, albeit late. I've been playing catch up on streams as my work project reaches its peak over the next couple weeks. I hope you both and chat are doing great.
Thank you, Moffat Reborn.
Thank you, Moffat Reborn. I hear you. It's been a pretty busy week as well for me, and so I think I'm at the same place where I'm. All the stuff that I'm doing right now and my other work, I think comes to the first wave stops Monday, and then I get to have a little bit of a break. So I hope you get a break soon.
You should also catch up on our live streams, Paul. Participating in live streams is not enough. You have to rewatch them.
Do you rewatch our live streams?
I have to rewatch. I always edit out the scenes for promos on our social media pages. So yeah, I rewatched 2 or 3 times most of our live streams.
Dang. To me, I do. I don't look at any of them. I don't look at any of them. Thank you, Daniel.
Brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done! Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed! Wait! Let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high...
Grand Gato tipped $5. Appreciate your content.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm definitely welcome. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
And who asked? Collins S. Is this the original voiceover? Nope. Earl Bowen retired before this game came out, so this is the only game in which he doesn't voice LeChuck, and he died. He passed away earlier this year.
Yeah. And this guy's voice has the right act. The dialect sounds right on, but his voice is not nearly as deep and doesn't have that sort of barrel voice that the original guy did.
Days, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck.
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Like the visuals are a little slow. Okay, well, good to know. Let's go in that little alleyway. I remember last time we went there.
Remember the alleyway?
I do, but I remember we never really got to use it very much. Something happened, but then once we did,
the alleyway. We were in this alleyway in the first game when the sheriff talked to us. Remember
the
sheriff?
Right,
and
I do.
We got to this alleyway again in the second game after we were in the tunnels at the end of the game.
We came out
the elevator up, and we were here, and it was
That's
on.
great.
Okay,
right.
So
click on stuff. Click on the
It seems to be stuck closed.
The door is locked, and there's nothing else clickable over here.
Can't do the poster?
Nope.
Oh wow. Why are we here? So this is not. We're just not ready yet. We have to. This is come back later. The store? Well, we want to. Is the store guy there? Is that the store?
It's the store.
No, I love the store.
The note says, "Forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better."
Oh, that's heartbreaking. Wait, can you click on the guy up there?
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Click her again.
Yeah.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door.
Click her again.
Things are not what they seem.
Just keep going.
All keys are gold. It's the way of keys.
Okay.
No one ever works together. All want their own prize.
Click on the cat.
The cat?
Can you click on the cat up in the other window? Can you click on that?
Nope.
Okay, no. Hold on. Let's pause for a second here. So, what you doing? You're wandering around.
No.
It's heartbreaking to me that the shopkeeper isn't there. That's probably my favorite character in all the in all the games so far. Is that, I guess I could go back over there again. We do that all the time. That's one of our family things right now. And I really hope he shows up in this game somewhere. But it's heartbreaking that he's not there. So
I love that you get attached to the most obscure
he
characters
was so
in
great.
the game.
He was so good. Well, it's also that my kids loved it so much that it just became like again, we just all got such a kick out of that silly old man constantly grumbling. Stupid memories. Oh, I hope he shows up.
This is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Yeah. We can't go in there. Okay, let's check out the jail. I'm really heartbroken.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Streetwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I
They
last
don't
saw
keep
you.
my favorite
I
character.
blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice.
Go for them all.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic! You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore, but maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Yeah, I'm sort of planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting one. But maybe I can spring you anyway, for old time's sake.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors?
Imagine that.
Why are we gonna let him out? He was the worst crew member ever. He didn't do a single thing. He actually made it worse for us. Why would we want to let him out? I don't buy it. All right, let's keep asking.
Well, we're meeting him again in Escape.
What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
Swords?
You didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Okay, done with him. All right.
Wanna talk to Stan?
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp, without the clean parts.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Yeah.
You want me to just skip through all of these options?
Oh, I don't know. Let's try a couple, and let's see.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
He sounds like Phil Hartman now.
I was really hoping to
Anybody
buy a
remember
ship
Phil
from
Hartman?
you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Okay, don't worry about it. I've already got a plan to steal a ship from LeChuck.
Well, if you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
All right, let's get out of here.
See you later.
Yep.
Man, if we were at the shop and we were talking to the old man, I'd make him say every single line that he has. We would spend the rest of the stream on the old man. Okay, visit locksmith.
Welcome to my shop.
Hello.
Yes,
we have crackers. We have elegant book. We have
grab all the stuff. Well, got a cracker.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
And clever nested boxes.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Ooh, we're going to get ourselves a thing. I don't think we're going to be able to... Oh, maybe we have time. Is this a thing that we're going to be able to try?
Not at the moment. We can talk to the locksmith for now.
Let's keep talking. Let's talk to her.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locksmith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes, they did. Yes, it was. And they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Uh-huh. Clean here. Do you have a map I can use? Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick. Window across the way. Let's do magic trick. Oh, Mom.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
Mop?
It's really clean in here. Do you have a mop I could use?
I simply don't allow filth to accumulate in the first place. Try somewhere a little less sanitary, like the bar by the docks.
All right, keep that in mind. Yeah, keep going.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a fail-safe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
Okay.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
All at once? Well, how does that work?
No idea. It's just a story. But I guess you'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, I think let's find out about Whitey Bones.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
All right, I might as well do that, and then let's get out of here.
No, we asked that already.
Oh, we didn't? Okay, go.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
All right, go look at stuff. We pick things up.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Okay.
So we can't do the box. Okay, we can't do that box yet?
But we have a trivia card. Take a look over here.
Yeah, let's get that. Oh, what is Morgan Le Flay? I have a tattoo of. Which one's Morgan Le Flay?
He's from Tales of Monkey Island, which we haven't played.
Okay. Goodness. All right.
Okay. Where do you want to go?
Go in there. Go. The governor's house. No dogs. Here goes the front door.
Carla.
How do we know Carla?
She's the swordmaster.
Oh, that's the swordmaster, and my other crew member
Guybrush Threepwood.
did not help me. Nice. Thinking I was.
Hello, swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
You think, oh, we're gonna do a thing, huh? Taste my blade, you washed up hack. Let's do the first one.
Anything but your cooking.
Low-hanging fruit, but it works.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
You should never have given up being swordmaster. How's the cover? Sorry about that. Ship that one time. Let's do that third one.
I hope you're not still sore about that thing with the ship that one time.
Ancient history.
Oh, good.
I can think of plenty of more recent things to hold against you.
Oh.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Elaine can handle it. She doesn't need me. I've got my own project cooking. I'm not automatically involved with everything Elaine does just because we're married. Elaine said that program is being hampered by Captain Madison. Let's do that one, the last one.
Elaine said that program is being hampered by Captain Madison.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
The secret monkey on the bench doesn't change much. Let's do Secret Monkey Island.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
All right, I guess we should. Might as well do it all.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Would have been fun if we could have done a little bit of, just a short little bit of when we were insulting each other.
Insult sword fighting.
I thought that we'd started like we were able to do that. I thought it was going to go down that road.
Yeah, but Ron Gilbert doesn't copy things from himself. Doesn't imitate himself. He did it in the first game. He didn't do it in the second game.
Yeah. All right, let's check our inventory and let's check our to-do list.
Lady Nairu Infinity says, "Wow, I finally caught this live. I was just watching your Phantasmagoria 2 playthrough. Welcome."
Hey, what's up? Welcome, yeah. How do we say that? Lady Nairu.
It's either our new schedule or the fact that we're playing a new game or just coincidence. But anyway, welcome.
Welcome. I don't think I can pronounce your name. Lady Nairu
Infinity.
Nairu Infinity. Nairu Infinity. All right, cool. Thank you. All right, awesome. All right, we're getting close. It's 3 o'clock. Daniel, I guess this would be our time. Let's see what's in our
what's in our to-do list.
Pirates join LeChuck's crew.
We found the ship. We found.
We still need the mop, and we still need to find a disguise.
Mm-hmm.
Those are our things. Yeah.
Did anyone talk of a disguise?
Well, yeah, there was a disguise that wasn't available at that one shop, but that we might have to go back there and see if we can find something at some point.
Yeah. So the voodoo lady was talking about the eye patch.
Right, the eye patch. Yeah.
Okay. So Will of Curtis.
Yeah.
Save. Let's see. We'll use this save game. Wait. We'll use this. No. This save game.
Okay. Save game. All right. I love it. This is great. This is really great. Super fun.
Let me just prepare the... So I hope everyone enjoyed the live stream.
Yeah, switch the scene to us without the game.
Yeah, I'll just turn off the sound. Boom, 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 boom.
There you go. Yeah, I hope you guys. Sorry about the bummer about the restream going down briefly, but that's the first time that's ever happened with us. So
anyway, I know that usually when we have streams being separated like this, most of the time people don't notice that there's another stream because the stream just ends abruptly. So I'm going to remove these two live stream. I'm going to edit them together and re-upload them, and we'll have a fresh new upload, and that's it.
Yeah,
everything will be fine.
Yeah.
And as I said, after this live stream, I'll upload to Patreon members and Coffee members my conversation with Gary Winnick, and you'll have until Wednesday to watch it, and then it will be available again at the premiere on Sunday, the 2nd of April. Made a payment today. Time.
All right, how's everybody's weekend shaping up? Is it getting warm in anybody's neighborhood? Anybody seeing the sun and getting out?
Warm. I have a short sleeve T-shirt.
Well, you're inside though. You can wear a short sleeve T-shirt with the. But it's how. What's the weather like in your? You're still like.
Well, it's summer.
80s, 90s. Oh, it's summer.
80s,
right
90s. Yeah, it was 80s. It was 90 today. Tomorrow it's going to be raining, but I think the winter will be over next week.
Oh my
You can
gosh.
call anything that's going on over here winter. Okay.
What do we
Okay,
got?
Will of Curtis is ready. Let me just.
You have to share a screen with me, Daniel.
I will share the screen with you in a moment. Boom. And then everything breaks. And then I'll share the screen with you. Can you see the screen share?
There I do. I see it.
Okay. Now I need to share the screen with everyone else. So let me hide the chat and have a new element over here. Display capture. There it is. Ooh.
I'll just read the names though. James Jenkins, thank you as always for your generosity. Scorpio, you as well. Thank you. Ron Swanson, Esquire. I think that's your first time joining us and tipping. We appreciate that. Moffat Reborn, good to have you back. Victor Chang and Zwex, as always, you guys are rock stars. Oh, did you guys ever see that Super Bowl commercial about the rock stars complaining about people calling themselves rock stars? It's pretty funny.
Rock stars complaining that people are calling themselves rock stars, or
yeah, or
calling
like
them...
somebody's in like an office space and they go, Brad, you won the office pool. You are a rock star. And then Ace Frehley from Kiss shows up and says, no, he's not a rock star. I'm a rock star. Stop calling each other rock stars. Or it's a really fun kind of. I think there's all like Alice Cooper and what's the Ozzy Osbourne? They're all in there. It's pretty fun.
Okay, here we have the Will of Curtis. Can everyone see it?
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Coming, showing.
Okay.
All right.
Let's spin this bad boy.
Let's do it. All right.
What is this? A Will of Curtis for ants.
Oh, Wex, you're going to win 2 weeks. I know, Victor, you're going to get this one.
Come on,
Victor.
Victor.
Yeah. Boom. Clear. No recount necessary. Victor Chang, thank you very much.
Victor Chang, I'll contact you on Discord or Coffee. And Schwex, answer my DM so that you'll get your game.
Yeah. Hey, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back on Monday. Tori's out of town. I think I'm available. Let me just double check my calendar.
So we can continue playing Return to Monkey Island.
Oh, that's true. We could do that. Oh, I'm not available Monday. Sorry. I'm doing this huge event for Letters Aloud. That's partly what's been keeping me.
So you'll only be available on Friday?
I'm definitely available on Friday. Yes. definitely. And I might be. No, yeah, it's going to be Friday. If we did want to try to sneak a stream in, we might be able to do it on Tuesday or Thursday or something like that. But you and I should talk about that. Figure it out.
Okay, if we won't have another live stream apart from the Friday one next week, then I'll try to sneak in a speed run of Phantasmagoria 2 somewhere during the week. I need to break the new record. The new record is now 12 minutes by Pazuzu, who's on our Discord channel, and I think he just joined our Discord to rub it in. So yeah.
I love it. It's really two people in the entire world going back and forth to outbest each other. I love it. You're like LeChuck and Guybrush, you two. All right, Daniel, thanks.
Wait a second. Magic Gathering asks if we're gonna continue not for broadcast due to low viewership. Probably not.
Yeah, I would like to come back to it. I really would. But there's a certain point where, as much as we love the game, if we're just not getting, as Daniel said, he thinks that maybe just a lot of people haven't played that game yet, and they would rather have that experience themselves for the first time rather than watch someone else. But that certainly was one of our lowest viewed streams. And if we're going to commit to streams, we would like, as many people as possible to show up. Maybe not live, but if we're not getting any views after the live part, then it seems like it's a pretty big hint that we're not giving people what they want. So, all right. But other than that, Daniel, have a great weekend. Thanks for everything. Thanks for taking on OBS. Thanks for being just generally amazing and a great partner. And I really appreciate it.
Thank you for being Paul Morgan Stetler, the guy, the protagonist from my favorite adventure game from Sierra.
That's all that's left. It's like he's not saying, hey, thanks for all your hard work. He's just like, thanks for being the one guy that I looked up to as a kid. And that's really all I can say anymore. But
no, it was the beginning, it's the peak. Everything else is downhill from there.
Downhill for 30 years. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Good to see you all. Thanks for everything. And we'll see you soon. All right. Bye. I peaked too soon.